going to stay on.
All right, we're back at halftime at South Fayette, and the Lions lead at 42-7. We'll have a mercy clock running as we start the second half. Dean, you have some stats there. They're
Yes, it's going to go quick. The stats really, Mike, tell a different story than the scoreboard, that's for sure. Highlands trailing 42-7 here, but first downs 15 for South Fayette, 9 for Highlands. Rushing yardage 117 to 34. Passing 265. I take that back, Mike. It's pretty bad. Total yard 317 to 99. Third down conversions, Highlands 3 for 8. 2 for 4 for South Fayette. Penalties 7 for 75. That held them back a little bit. Highlands only committed 2 for 30. 2 turnovers for the Gold Rams. Nothing for Highlands. I looked at time of possession. That was what was close, Mike. 12-19 for South Fayette. They scored quick. 11:49 for the Golden Rams.
Yeah, that's it. We have Saxton throwing for 200 yards in the first half. He had 4 touchdown passes and completed a 2-point conversion to Noah Plack late in the first half to get it to 42-7. The Rams scored on a Seth Cohen pass, 8 yards to Romello Freeman. Bowser added the kick. As we figured out here at halftime, her 21st consecutive extra point made, which is a tremendous number. She made the first 2, missed the third, and has made every one since.
That's something. And again, John Boucher says people in the know in kicking talking about J.C. Bowser throughout the kicking community, so congratulations to J.C. And Mike, got another stat for you at halftime here. Drew Saxon now, for his career, 6,547 yards.
That's a lot. I believe Brett Brumbaugh has the record, the WPIL record, who did it right here, and he's, over 12,000 or something like that. Yeah. So he did that here. So Sam Peck will kick it off. South Fayette will get the ball in the second half, and he kicks a pooch. It's going to hit. It's loose.
It goes. Who's got it?
It's loose. Do the Rams have it? They might. They got one last week. Signorella was down there again, but the Lions get it as Glover ended up with the football for South Fayette. Signorella got that one a week ago, so South Fayette will start 1st and 10, and we'll say the 37.
George had an interesting article in his Great Wednesday column, the most read in the AK Valley, from what I understand.
Great column, and it's very important that at least somebody links to that from Twitter for me, so I can read it. I've been trying to get on George about that, but Classy Doug Galassi does that for us.
The pooch kick versus the onside kick, and his point was well taken that you're probably better off getting the pooch kick versus the onside kick. Highlands did it last week, didn't do it here tonight. That means Drew Saxon's back to work, Mike.
He is. 1st and 10. Beck. Nope, this is 24 instead. That's Andrew Franklin, the sophomore. And they're going to chance to do a little damage to their rushing numbers. Franklin gets 4 up to the 39.
Danny Timmons along with Luke Cochran on that stop.
And they'll still go quick because of that's what their offense does, but you'd think they'd want to want some time here. And now Saxon will take the look to the sidelines, and they can snap it whenever they like. 2nd and 6. Franklin again off the left side. Franklin gets a first down. Boy, a good burst as he got into the secondary across the 45 to the 47.
Great lead blocking, too. Johnny Christ over there, along with Danny Timmons.
Seems the last time we were calling a Highlands game was last Saturday, and Justin Verlander was pitching against the Yankees. Same thing tonight.
Not much luck last week again.
No, every Highlands game when the Yankees play, they lose. Saxton, back, fires.
Nice break.
Broke it up beautifully by Christ. Trimber, the intended receiver.
He's already had 2 touchdowns here in the first half.
2nd and 10.
How long will Saxton stay in, Mike?
I don't know. He was in well into the 4th quarter in the game last year, and they won that one 48 to 14. Signorella had a scoop and score in that game, I think. Picked up a fumble and ran it back for a touchdown in the 4th quarter for Highlands. was 35-0 at halftime.
Eerily similar to last year, huh? 35 points.
And he had more yards. He's not going to have 400 and some yards tonight, I don't think. This is Franklin just barreling through across the 50 into Highlands territory. Franklin, a sophomore, 5'11", 175. He's running tough.
And they're just getting chunks of yardage over on that left-hand side. Gillette and Booker on the stop.
3rd and 3.
Twins to the left, twins to the right. I got jokers on my mind.
Too tall for the intended receiver. That pass was closer to Dom Girardi than anyone else. Tried to get it to Plack over there, but the Rams had it covered. That's 4th down. I thought you were going to go Fins to the left, Fins to the right.
But I'm stuck in the middle with you.
That's Steelers wheel, yeah. 4th and 3. You're told not to sing anymore.
I didn't. I talked it. The spoken word. Bill Murray is passing himself off as a singer now. You know that, Mike? He got to stick to comedy.
Coe will punt it.
He disappointed me last time. Mike, going to get kicked to like 45 yards. Let's see what he can do this time.
Christ and Booker are deep for Highlands. That was off the side of his foot, too. He's going to try to kill it.
Going to get a bounce.
He's going to take a bounce.
Yeah, there you go.
Logan Christ lets it go, and it's going to die at the 10. So 36 yards, all net. Joe Rossi will take that. 7:42 left of the third quarter.
Mike, 70% of the playoff picture is already set. 46 out of the 64 teams are in the field. I guess it's probably up to about 75% after tonight.
Yeah, I think we're going to...
Highlands are going to
miss
be eliminated. Yeah.
And interesting to note, no Highlands coach has made the playoffs in his first year. Dom Girardi will join.
I've got coach trivia for you tonight for the Highlands 50th year coming up.
Okay. 1st and 10. Rams on the 10. We didn't have a mercy rule all year. Now we've had one 2 weeks in a row.
Isn't that something?
Each way. Booker tries to get outside to the right. Tries to spin, but he runs into the waiting arms of big 56 Ben Coyne, who's had a strong game tonight defensively for the Lions.
Reminds me in basketball, Mike. Remember one week we had 100 hung on us at Tuesday night at Beaver Falls, and then we hung 100 on Deer Lakes that Friday.
The yin and the yang. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Highlands at their 12.
And again, high school sports, it's the same team. Playing both games. Yeah.
Exactly. The quarterback draw. Cohen tries to run it up in there and maybe gets it to the 15 before he's greeted rudely. 3rd and 5.
So if it continues to bring the heat, that's one way to try to slow them down a little bit, but going to set up a 3rd and 5. I was going to bring trips to the left this time. And Romelo's up there singled up. Let's see what they had. Nope, look, Mike, they're smart. They doubled them up over there.
They're on a plaque over there, and they get a safety trimmer behind it.
Yeah, they wised up. And that makes Seth Cohen check. I'm sure he wanted that single coverage over there. He's not going to get it.
3rd and 5. Short drop. The pass is complete. This is Johnny up over the 20 to the 23, and that's a 1st down.
And as they did the smart thing that time, Mike, he saw the double on Romelo, so he went inside to Johnny, and it's 1st down for the Golden Rams. 73 yards now passing for Seth.
First down at the 23 now. This quarter moving faster than the others. 5:25 to go, third quarter.
In the Mercer rule, and again, we talked about these nice facilities, Mike. This is 2 weeks in a row, I got executive seating here.
Seriously.
I'm getting used to this.
Incompletion to the near side of the field as Cohen tried to hit Christ again.
It's like being at home. Lean back in my easy chair here.
Lean back. Next week, we will be at home, the final home game of the year. Highlands will play the Indiana Indians. And if you remember last year, we went up there for the last game of the year, and they turned the lights out on us.
It was a senior prank right at the end of the first quarter, one of the best senior pranks ever. Unfortunately, my son was doing camera work that night, and he was so mad because he had to spend 30 more minutes in Indiana.
There's Booker on the inside give, and Booker dances
Look
through
at him.
there.
Nice move.
30.
Zigging, zagging,
up to the
getting
33
down.
to 34. He's very close to a first down.
Depends on the mark, Mike. They're moving on sticks, giving them 10. Nice job by Cameron. He now has 4 rushes, 19 yards. Back in business. 4:15 to go.
Short drop. Cohen fires to the far side. Oh, nearly picked off,
He
but
caught it.
Logan has it, and he's out of bounds.
Tony Brown out there.
Logan Christ just pulls it in, and Raekwon Glover was going for the interception.
Gonna give him 9 there.
Yes, sir. 2nd and 1.
Seth Cohen, 27 passes tonight. And again, we usually average 25 a game.
3:38 to go, third quarter. And the give. This is Booker again. And Booker getting some good yardage here. Gets the first up to the 48. Booker up to 45 yards now. Might be his best night of the year.
On 8 attempts.
1st and 10, Highlands. Clock winds to 3 minutes, third quarter. 42-7, South Fayette leading it. And this will sew up the conference title for them, as if there was any doubt anyway. Next week, they will be at Montour, which would be a big one. To the near side of the field, it's pulled in by Logan Christ.
He fights with 4 guys on it for the extra yard, Mike.
And he does. Joe Mowad brought him down across the 50-yard line. Give him 4.
Ryan Earl without a catcher tonight, Mike. He's averaging 29 per reception, but they can't get him loose deep down the field. This time they're going to put him wide out to the right, trying to get him singled up. And Raekwon Glover's out there with him.
Cohen steps up in trouble. He gets rid of it.
He get hit.
Just barely. Noah Plack from behind. Boy, Noah Plack is a player. We noticed that a year ago. And he came in on the blitz from his linebacker spot. Cohen just got it out of there. 3rd and 6 now for Highlands. 1:50 remaining of the third.
So Highlands wants to keep moving here. Big third down play. See what they can do.
They're going to give it to Booker to get some at least inside the 45
Close.
to the 44-yard line. He'll be 2 yards short, and they'll just go for it here, you figure. A 6-yard pickup for Gabe.
Not only is it sweet, Mike, but it seems like it's a soundproof suite. I think I can perform surgery here. And it's so quiet. Need anything done, George?
4th and 2.
I am a doctor.
There was soundproof glass last week between us and the next level down there at Geneva. Beautiful facility. Not as nice as this.
No, this is better than a college facility.
They run the slant to Freeman, but it's incomplete, and the Rams turn it over. That was open. It was just a little bit behind him, I think. So the ball will go over at 46 seconds left of the third.
Mike, we talked about the playoff hopes fading for the Golden Rams, and the other 4A conference is the Big Nine. West Mifflin, Trinity, Greensburg, Ringgold, and Laurel Highlands. They're fighting for the final 2 spots over there. Guess TJ and Belvern have the other ones wrapped up.
After 3, Yankees, Astros scoreless at Minute Maid Park.
And is Saxon still out there?
Penguins have taken the lead in Florida. They were down 2-0. Saxton is still out there. Sidney Crosby scoring.
Who's in goal?
Murray's playing tonight. I'm with you. I'd have flipped it. That's a pass to the near side of the field, complete to Trimber, and Trimber takes it inside the 50 down to the Highlands 47. I'd have gone Niemi tonight and gone Murray tomorrow just to trip it up, just to make it a little different, but they did not, and Mike Sullivan knows what he's doing.
And I agree with you, but the other way of looking at it, to me, Mike, is that's what they hired this guy to do. Mm-hmm. Get out there in these 2 for games and play the second one. Let's see you do it. And that's going to be in the third quarter here. No score that quarter, so Highlands trails here 42-7. Gives us a chance to talk about the Wireless Zone, the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America, offering the most popular smartphones, devices, tablets, and accessories. With award-winning customer service, stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Ram fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in the Toronto Heights at the Walmart Plaza or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to JCPenney's and across from Victoria's Secret. You can reach the Toronto Heights location by calling 724-224-4590 and the Mills at 724-275-1154, or find the Wireless Zone store nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com. Give them a call. John Mason, we're glad to hear from you.
About to start the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Lions. Drew Saxton remains out there. The running back will be Obenauer. We said in the game last year they were well ahead. Saxton did throw a touchdown pass early in the fourth quarter, so he played that long last year. And he's going to throw it to the near side of the field. Complete.
Freeman, boy.
Raekwon Glover's enveloped by Mello there. That's a loss.
And Mike, really, Romello at the next level, that's going to be his position. He is a very big, quick safety. And I think, like I said, they're going to look at this on tape when you play against these better teams especially. He's done a great job tonight. They haven't caught a pass over him yet.
Now they're going to give it to Obenauer off the right side. Gets to the sticks.
Great job by Noah Gillette to get to that corner, drive him out.
And he gets it. He takes it to the 44. Just barely 5 yards, but that's enough.
Noah weighs 195, Mike, but boy, he gets out there in a hurry.
He does.
Our leading tackler coming in tonight with 90 tackles. Guess what, Mike? He's got 5 tonight. 95. 5 sacks. He should get to the 100 tackle point when we get to the Indiana game.
The Rams have alternated wins and losses all season. It's very strange that you have that. Win one, lose one. It's been that way the whole year, and it's going to hang on that way. I hope it stays that way. Because 5-4 sounds a whole lot better than 4-5.
And that's basically what the kids will be playing for next week. He's still on his feet, Mike.
Franklin is just moving.
Yep.
And Franklin's all the way inside the 25 and down to the 24-yard line. The Rams could just not bring him down. And that's a 20-yard gain.
And Luke Cochran comes limping out there, Mike, and he had to make the tackle. And I was just thinking a few minutes ago, Mike, we're getting close to basketball season. Luke's going to be one of our hopefully leading scorers.
He and Johnny, right?
He is. Hopefully it looks like a cramp. See, Mike.
Still warm. Temperature in the 70s again today here at the end of October. Beautiful. The weather's just been tremendous. And it's week 8 and haven't had to pull out the Under Armour yet.
I'm wearing shorts tonight. Not a good fashion choice on my part, by the way.
Here's the what for this place. Sound like something out of the Mick. Franklin takes it down to the 21.
I did take my bandana out of my back pocket there.
It's a 3-yard pickup.
Taylor in on a tackle.
Clock winds to 9:25 left of the ball game.
She is a great physical comedian. You know that. She's the
Caitlin Olsen?
Yeah,
tremendous.
Today's Lucy Arnaz. She does a lot of that stuff herself, too.
Absolutely tremendous.
If you haven't seen it, we have 2 thumbs up for the Mick.
The Mick on Fox on Tuesday nights. Or is it Wednesday? It's Tuesday at 9.
I DVR'd.
Yeah, I don't watch it when it's on either, but it's just a great show. That Alba dressed as Fernando Valenzuela.
That was great. And they had a homage to him. They knew everything about him.
They did. Here's the gift.
They did his pitch to get him into the Hall of Fame.
Driving inside the 20, and now Freeman's hurt.
Yes, that doesn't look good either.
Glover on the jet sweep. Ran it around the end, and Freeman is down, and they're calling for
pain. Doggone it.
They're calling for help. He's getting up, though.
Yep, and
looks like a hand, maybe. He's had those problems with his fingers, the dislocation. You wonder if that might be what that is.
yeah, he's in a lot of pain, Mike. Oh, God, he's had a great season so far. And again, I mentioned Luke. Romelo's going to be on that basketball team, too, hopefully. Johnny Kreis and Christian Tonelli, and I think right now, based on what they did in the summertime, Sean Ursage will be.
I wonder if it's a shoulder on Mello over there.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it. Ryan Signorella, Danny Timmons, also football players playing basketball. Cameron Taylor.
3rd and 3, they go pistol. Got a flag
Marker.
down as Timmons drags down the ball carrier. That's Drew Franklin as he gets it down to the 13-yard line, which would be enough for a first down, but I think we may have detected, no, it's a formation call against South Fayette. The only thing that Joe Rossi could not be happy with tonight are the penalties, and there have been quite a bit of those.
Had a few, that's for sure.
So that's going to make it 3rd and 8 at the 21. Mike Risso's giving Mello the what for over there.
Oh, good. I was trying to get my glasses, see if he's okay. So
He's
you're on
taking
that?
his helmet off. Yeah, it could be arm, shoulder, something like that. Left arm. Upper body injury.
Okay.
Saxton's back. It's 3rd down and long. Saxton steps into it and fires. Caught down at the turf beautifully at the 11-yard line as it's pulled in, and that's going to be a first down to Plack. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch.
Grayson on the tackle. Which begs the question, what happened to my binoculars, Mike?
That's a question I can't answer.
Yeah, you were in charge of them this week, weren't you?
First down, South Fayette. 7:29 to go. Trying to get another one here. Leading at 42-7. There's been no scoring here in the second half. South Fayette did their damage early on.
And we have been on the mercy rule here, and there's 7:16 to go.
And the give is to Franklin off the right side. Franklin drags a man with him, and finally Signorella brings him down as he gets inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and 3.
Well, Mike, got some good news.
And that would be, Dean?
Romello Freeman's coming back on the
How
field.
about that?
I think he should just take the rest of the night off, but that's just my opinion.
Might have been a stinger. The way he was holding his arm, that's
Yeah,
possible.
But at 42-70, senior night's next week. Let's
I understand.
keep him out there. We got a timeout.
Highlands is going to call timeout, which will give us the chance to tell you about the Lukinos. Joe Lucchino, his son Joseph, proudly welcome you to the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades now, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Now, with open enrollment for Medicare and individual health care right around the corner, have you had the chance to sit down and review your choices with a professional? Each year brings many changing pieces in the healthcare industry, so it's vital you understand your options. So why not sit down with the Lucchinos today and review your plan with an independent health agent who has only your best interest in mind? As we like to say, Joe and Joe always know. Located at 2318 Freeport Road next to the Donut Connection. Or call them at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Services put you on the road to financial stability today.
Mike, America's nightmare is over. West Green has finally clinched a playoff spot for the first time since 1993. Can you believe that? Which brings us to tonight's trivia question.
Okay.
What team has the longest playoff drought in the WPIL?
The longest playoff drought. Second down and 3. They go from pistol with Franklin as a setback and Saxton the quarterback. 6:33 remaining. Give it to Franklin with a big push from that offensive line, and that's a Lions touchdown. Boy, they just moved bodies that time, and Franklin gets the score.
Another goal rammed down, too, Mike. Doggone it. That is Noah Gillette.
Goodness.
He's going to be a gamer and stay out there, though. I'll give you a hint. It's been 39 years. 39 long years.
Leechburg.
Leechburg comes in at number 2 with 29 years.
Here's the kick, and it's booted through by number 74, Jared Renz.
He's in the record book.
You know, I knew this last year because I keep the stat on the locals, and I did read it, and now I can't remember. I don't know.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Union.
Nope. Close. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. No.
I must be wrong. Southmoreland.
Southmoreland Scotties.
Okay, that was right. I know my nicknames. That's one thing I'm good at.
The Union Scotties. I saw them play Springdale once. That was the night I won the 50-50 drawing at Southmoreland, yeah.
That's right.
That's what it is.
More than 39 years, yep.
Yeah, because I've seen Union play. So, anyway.
Bronzeville comes in at 3rd at 17 and Cardington at
Before
16.
I hand you Beanie, I had a not-so-reputable person bring something to my home today, something about hail damage. Why don't you go on?
Well, I can tell you, if you got hail damage, you want to call Beanie Home Renovations. Why? The bee is always busy. Have you been putting off getting that much-needed work done around the house? Maybe that leaky roof, remodeling the kitchen, bathroom, or basement? Let the pros at Beanie Home Renovations have your home looking like new with the holidays fast approaching. The over 100 years combined experience, owner Brian Nee and his crew at Beanie Renovations guarantees your job will be done complete and on time. Give Brian a call today at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate.
It's a bouncer, and it's Signorella to 25. Signorella gets run into a couple of guys were it was Gillette blocking Ziegler, and they kind of both bumped into Siggs and knocked him off his feet.
Also, check him out on Facebook. Again, Beanie Home Remodeling, 724-351-3172, where the bee is always busy. They'll be going indoors soon to be busy.
Exactly.
They're always outside now. This is perfect weather. I was talking to John Gillette about working man weather. This is it. Not too hot, not too cold.
This is beautiful.
He says you get 20 of these days a year and you really enjoy them.
He's probably right about that, huh? And the handoff on the inside give, and this is Booker. And Gabe gets it all the way up to the 40 and gets solid 7.
You notice how everybody's a amateur meteorologist?
I resemble that remark myself.
Yeah, I know. You like to do
that. I like my weather. But.
Hey, Mike, got a name for you. See if you remember this one. Chase Winovich.
Chase Winovich went to TJ and is starting for Michigan on the defensive line, and he's tremendous. And he ran and beat us in the playoff game across the way at Char Valley.
Yes, he's a quarterback.
But I don't remember him.
Yes. He's a quarterback turned defensive end at Michigan. Can you believe that?
We were watching a game earlier this year, and I saw the name, and it rung a bell, and I wasn't sure who it was, and I had to put him in the Google machine. I had forgotten it. It's like, oh, yeah, I remember him now. He was outstanding.
How many get Booker in that play?
11.
68 now for Mr. Booker. Well, Mike, he has a chance to have, like I said, the all-time individual season sack.
He's great.
Leadership.
He has a single-digit. I think it was like number 9 playing on the line. 10, something like that.
Book again for 7. 75 yards now for Gabe. He's
having a good game. His best of the year.
Yep.
He came in running for 59. He surpassed his season total in one night.
Well, why I bring him up is he credits his ability to sack the quarterback on a course he took in school. And you know what it was?
I do not know. There's Booker again, and I think he's going to get the first down. Great block by Romello Freeman. I don't want to let that get out of the way, by the way. Go ahead.
Glad to hear that for Romello. It was ballet, Mike.
Oh, how about that?
Yep. He said,
what is he, Lynn Swan?
Yeah, better balance and footwork. And if you remember, he was a quarterback that night. They just depend on him. He was brutal that night. We hung with him. It was a Char Valley.
It was a really close game. Yeah, TJ was the number 1 team, and TJ ended up losing the next week. This is Booker going to try right this time. And Booker inside the 35 to the 34. Clock winds to 3:15 remaining.
Gabe has been the bright spot on the evening now with 82 yards. Down to 3 minutes here to go. Been a very quiet second half, Mike.
Pretty much. They'll go pistol this time behind Cohen. And now Booker resets to his right. Gillette's the tight end to the left. Booker again. Head down. He's going to be about a yard short. He gets it down to the 29. 3rd and 1. .225 left. The Rams will fall to 4-4. Be eliminated. Mars will be clinching. And that'll be that. Taylor swung it to the outside. You could hear the coaches. He needed to cut that up inside. Yep. He gets the first down, though, which is the most important thing.
Coach is next door to us here in the booth and gives him gain of 4. 23 now for Cam.
1st and 10, Highlands. 25 seconds to go. They have all 3 timeouts left should they choose to use them, and why not? Trying to score. Taylor gets a good block and cuts it down in there inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Jimmy Matakevich makes the stop. Freshman.
So they are getting some fresh faces out there, Mike. Like I said, Gold Rams like to put one more on the board here.
1:17 left. The Rams haven't thrown it much in the second half either. They've run it every play of this series.
5 throws in the second half.
They took over at their own 33. Now Cohen's going to throw it. He fires for the end zone. Kreis is down there. Here's Johnny.
Yep. Great pass that time. And again, Johnny used that 6'6" frame to gather it in. And Seth Cohen adds to his touchdown total now with 22. And we're going to give him 22 on the pass, Mike.
You bet. Johnny Kreis pulls it in. And for Johnny, his 4th touchdown reception of the year. The alert just came over my iPad that the Highlands have scored a touchdown. You heard that?
And Mike, that puts Seth at 104 yards now in passing.
J.C. Bowser, extra point on the way, and good at 1 minute remaining. George.
They want to change the story.
No, exactly.
And
49-14.
I told you guys you would jinx her, but you didn't. Thank you.
No, she's been too good to be jinxed. She's 2 for 2 tonight. And that is what? 20. What are we up to? 22 in a row now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make that a note so I don't have to add them up again. So it's 49-14. South Fayette leads it. 1 minute exactly remaining. We'll wrap this one up here at South Fayette in these beautiful digs that we have here. The athletic director, thanks to him, Mark Keener. Kathy Demian, the assistant. And great job by Kathy. Now the athletic department record for returning the roster to me fastest as anyone. Scott Heinauer and Ruth Matheson at Mars had held the edge so far, but not Kathy. 5 minutes from contact to roster back to me.
How about that? We love record setters when they're on the
good side. So
correct.
Good luck trying to beat that the rest of the year, everybody out there. After 4 now, Yankees-Astros, no score. Carlos Correa got a hit with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. That was the first hit for Houston off of Sevy.
I'm using my Verizon phone to take pictures and go on Facebook.
We're birds under glass, and you got a picture. Oh, boy, and that was Cam Taylor hitting the return man, who is 15, Joe Audia. And Joe Audia is going to be hearing the payas sound you get from your helmet when you get hit like that.
By the way, if you're not a friend on Facebook, friend me, because I keep updates on all the Highlands information here if you can't make it to the game.
Liberal clock interpretation, Dean. They didn't stop it after that.
There you go.
That's all. Let's just be done. That's going to wrap it up here at South Fayette. The final score here tonight, Lions 49, Golden Rams 14.
Well, Mike, senior night to follow. And again, most importantly, I think especially in Coach Girardi's first year, we win that game and you go out 5-4, you go out winners. And that's very important to kids as they go on later in life. That 25th reunion. Remember when we won all those games?
Absolutely. Let's wrap it up here. Thanks to everyone at South Fayette for their help. John Dankins outside, and George Guido for some help. Once again, that final score here tonight, South Fayette 49, Highlands 14. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. So long, everybody.